Everybody, this video is about older teenagers who are refusing to quarantine during the epidemic. I've been seeing a fair amount of this lately clinically. What seems to be happening is that older teenagers, and by this I mean high school juniors and especially seniors, and also college students who expected to be in college but are stuck at home, they are not wanting to quarantine. They are really not wanting to be cooped up. And I'm seeing behaviors like refusing, sneaking out, lying about things, and all of that. So it really does become necessary in these situations for parents to know how to talk to their kids, especially kids in this age bracket, about the coronavirus epidemic. So, point number one is that there is often, on the part of the kids, a misinterpretation about what is going on. They are believing that the restrictions on their freedom are basically based on the same kind of rationale and reasoning as the restrictions they had when they were younger, which is you're just not old enough to handle freedom, so you can't go out, it's not safe for you to be out. Okay? It's really necessary to explain to them, no, that is not what I'm worried about. I'm not worried that you're going to get killed, maybe a little, but I'm really worried that I'm going to get killed, okay, because of this epidemic, because I am more at risk than you are because I am a generation older. Okay, you have to explain that. You say, I'm trying to take care of myself here, not restrict you. Then what you have to do is you have to explain some basic facts about the coronavirus and how it works. You have to explain it this way. You have to say, look, this is a very highly contagious disease. Spreads very easily just by standing or sitting next to somebody for a period of time and talking to them. You can and will, if you spend enough time and they have it, catch it from them. If you catch this, the first thing that happens is it goes into your lungs, the virus invades, it starts multiplying. Some of the virus particles that are being manufactured inside your body are coming out in your breath, and you will not experience any symptoms while this is going on for several days. Then, once you get the virus, there is a range of possible outcomes, possible effects that it can have on you. This range of outcomes goes all the way from absolutely no symptoms whatsoever, where people have the virus is multiplying inside of them, they are shedding it, and the whole time until their body clears it out, they have no symptoms at all. It goes all the way from no symptoms all the way up to and including death. This makes it a very unusual pathogen. Very unusual. So this is something that it is highly contagious, it hides inside of people very effectively, and it kills about 1% of the people that it infects. But the percentages are higher the older you get and the more you have underlying health conditions. So it's really necessary to explain to your teenagers that if you go down to that beach house on the Jersey Shore and hang out with 10 of your friends, if any one of them actually has this, and they could very easily have it and have no symptoms at all, if any one of them has this, then you're probably going to have it too. And then if you come home, it's very, and you give mom and dad a hug, then mom and dad can get it too. And mom and dad now have about a 1% chance of dying. Then you want to explain sort of how numbers work. Because one of the defects of the teenage mind, because of the fact that the prefrontal cortex is not fully grown in yet, is that teenagers at this age do not adequately process low-risk scenarios. Situations where there's a probability of something bad happening of like 1 or 2%, they experience that as a 0% probability. They just feel like it won't happen and they don't have to worry about it. So what you say to them is you say, look, if every day you go out, you leave the house, you do something that has a 1% chance of you dying, then your life expectancy is about 3 or 4 months. And Even if you go out of the house and every day you do something that has a 1 in 1,000 chance of you dying, your life expectancy is about 3 or 4 years. Okay? So don't do those things. So it's really necessary to explain it this way and to make it clear that you are not saying you are being a bad kid by disobeying. You want to be saying you are being a bad roommate to me, because kids at this age, they understand the roommate concept. Okay? They understand that pretty well. You say you are being a bad roommate. You are putting me, your roommate, in mortal danger if you do this, because I am more medically vulnerable than you are. So really, you must not do this. That's the message that you want to give to your older teenagers. It's not all about them. It's mostly actually about you. And if they love you, they need to take care of you. Okay? Hope this helps.